This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for November 25th, 2024. It's currently October 13th, 2024, 7:49 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $579.58. That's USD. The shuffle video for the November 25th reading was created on October 3rd, 2024 at 1:53 p.m. Eastern Time. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour, basically. You have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there. But always pay attention to the sequence of events, because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. The overall theme and behavior for the 25th, a rally that turns over with a crest, an important peak of some kind on a multi-day scale. Behavior on the highest high, we have sideways rotation near the high. There's usually a lot of price change involved with the Prince of Discs. It's not always all sideways rotation, but we should see a bit of sideways rotation near the high at a crest. And then behavior around the lowest low, we have a big move out of oversold territory to the upside out of the low. And there's a nullified trade card, so a little unclear as to whether we want to trade. Behavior in the pre-market, we open lower, and then there's this big move in the pre-market out of the low, or out of a decline, moving from the bottom of a range all the way to the top of a range. And at the open, we have a pop and a drop, a near overbought crest in the first half hour that we sell off from through multiple support levels. And then at some point between the first half hour and 11 o'clock, we have a rally commence, but the rally is halted by a decline through key support on a one-day chart scale, also taking place before 11 o'clock. So by 11 o'clock, we should be in decline mode, and there's a reversal. That rally halted by a decline through key support takes us into a trough. Somewhere right around 11 o'clock, there should be a reversal with a big move to the upside into a peak or high taking place just after 12 o'clock, where we bump along resistance sideways for a bit. There's a speaker at that time impacting S&P 500, somewhere between 12 and probably 2 o'clock. The rally turns over, creating a crest, and there's a cash out opportunity for a long position there just after 1 o'clock, most likely on sideways rotation, and then a big move from that sideways rotation down into a low at the close. A trough or a low, probably a low at the close, where we move kind of flat near the low. We should move kind of flat, but then there's erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level taking place somewhere right around the close there. Now, if we finish near highs at the end of the day, because there is a possibility based on this like Magus card kind of carrying over until the following, this Magus card here carrying over until the following morning, it might be that we finish at highs, and if we finish near highs and we're kind of like flat sideways at a crest near the close, then I would say there's a big drop to a lower price level than what we saw on the 25th, taking place first thing in the morning there on the 26th. That's actually probably what it is. I think this is probably the low right here. And then we have a lower price level on the following day. But there's a lot of price change into and or out of the highs there, guys. A lot of price change. This is kind of experimental, guys, how to read this like correlation. This dashed red line correlation is kind of experimental, hard to determine how it reads. This is going to help me learn once the chart passes, or the chart is created in real time. Then I'll be able to see what this meant, and that's going to be a learning lesson, like an addition to my knowledge base. I love when that type of thing happens. We just keep upgrading the system and getting more and more in depth and complex. It's an evolving system, guys. It's been evolving for 25 years. Well, probably what I would want to do is cash out of long positions from previous days there between that 1 and 2 o'clock hour, probably closer to 1 than to 2. And then there's a day trade. There might be a day trade there. It's a little risky though, so I probably wouldn't go for it. You might open a short position. Probably won't close out of it here at the close, or in the last hour. You'll probably close out of it here in the first half hour on the 26th. But if there is good opportunity to close out of it before the end of the day, the short, then I would say take the day trade. Right at the close, there should be opportunity to open up a short for an overnight swing. Look, we've got that combo right there, guys. Oh, and the piece card here as well. Interesting, right? So that piece, we're probably at highs. I think we're probably at highs towards the end of the day, right? So that resistance level offering opportunity to open up a short. Right at the open, you should be able to close that short for a pretty significant profit. And that's SPY for November 25th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go, you know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.